Forgive the weird lighting coming in right now. It just is what it is. I was going through my Facebook news feed, and in Ben Stone Friends, which is a Facebook group that's more about technical support, Ben is very good with anything audio or lighting. He's really smart. So people ask Ben questions about equipment and things and solutions to problems. Jim Cerrone has a problem, and I'm sure some of you have had it as well. You hand the guest mic to somebody to do a toaster speech at a wedding or any kind of event, and they start holding the microphone like way over here or way down here, and nobody can hear them. Is there a way to boost the microphone signal without causing feedback? The first thing I will say is Jim is using, I think, Evolve 50s, which is like a compact array. There's no horn in there, and I found that that style of speaker, any of those compact array systems without horns in them, have been very forgiving when it comes to microphone feedback, as long as you don't make the mic super hot, in which case anything's going to feedback, right? Now, there were some people who answered this question, gave some technical answers, some possibilities. I went a little more practical, and I got a lot of likes on it, so I thought I'd do a video on it. And I may have done a video on this before, and if I have, forgive me. I'm going to read you my reply and try to demonstrate this with the mic as I'm giving the reply. You know what I tried a while back, and it's been foolproof. Before toasts and speeches, near the head table, I'll do an introduction with the guest microphone to say hello. Then by the way, can everybody hear me? Oh, good, thank you. This is the microphone everyone will be using tonight. See where I'm holding it? Right up to my mouth? Cool. Notice what happens when I hold it here. Of course, people can't hear you, right? I drop the mic, as far down as I can. I keep talking, and they can't hear me anymore. Usually I get a couple laughs. So, if you can't hear anyone speaking tonight, this is probably why. Then I continue with, now, with that out of the way, for our first toast this evening, please welcome our father of the bride, Dave, or whatever, So I start off with a hello, welcome to the Holiday Inn Express. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I'm Brian, I'm your DJ. If you have any requests later on during dancing, please come up and talk to me. Oh, by the way, can everybody hear me okay? That's how I approach it. It's like a 20-second thing, if that, to give this explanation. What happens is, the people in the audience start policing whoever's on the microphone. So, here's what normally happens. People start drifting the mic down here, and people in the audience will turn around and look at me and say, turn it up, we can't hear him. Turn around and yell that at me. Well, there's nothing I can do. If I turn it up, it's going to feed back. It's up. It worked. I tested it. If anybody holds it to their mouth, you're going to hear them just fine. But when you make this announcement, some people in the audience heard you, but somebody at the head table didn't, because that's what always happens. You give the explanation over and over and over again to anybody giving a toast or speech, and they still do this. So now, when someone's up there talking like this and goes like this, the audience is going to say, hey, put the mic to your mouth. They're not yelling at you anymore. They know what the problem is because you gave them the explanation. They know the microphone works and the volume's good because you demonstrated it. They police it for you. It's almost an audience participation side. You get them on your side. They understand what's going on, even if the person giving the toast or speech doesn't. And it doesn't mean the person giving the toast or speech didn't hear you. It just means maybe they're nervous and they just do this. But now nobody's yelling at you. I got a lot of likes and loves on this, and I'll read you some of the comments. Cody Bain said, this is great. We get this often, and they literally hold it at their waistline, which, as you know, we can't do anything about. Right. Absolutely not. Peter, and I hope I'm saying your name right, Takali said, I like the idea in general, but not sure it's right to use your initial intros to give a mini lecture. It's got to stay super high energy and fun before the introductions. Well, I gave him an explanation here. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's hardly a lecture. It's just a 20-second technical demonstration that I managed to get laughs from. Another thing I keep in mind is a very effective management technique that I picked up. For every negative, you present two positives. Not that a technical demonstration is a negative, but it's pretty different from what we're normally doing. This is why I start with hello, where I welcome everyone to the venue, introduce myself, and maybe tell everyone that I'll be available for requests later in the evening or something like that. Then the mic business. Then I introduce the first speaker and hand in the mic. I admit it's pretty unorthodox, but it's a solution to a problem. And there are tons of solutions to these problems. This is just one that I tried. Other people have used it. I wasn't aware of that. I thought I invented the wheel, but apparently I haven't. Other people are doing it too. It's a good idea. Let's see. Anthony Scartuzzi, I hope I'm saying that right. Now this is awesome. This way, when they can't hear a speech, the audience doesn't turn around and look at me and think I'm doing something wrong. Right, I'm saying. The audience will get involved either way. Might as well get them involved in a more positive way, which is what I was talking about earlier. They can either turn around and scream, "Hey, turn it up, can't hear anybody," like you're the bad guy here. Or you can make it so they say something to the person who's doing the presentation. And usually, it seems like they know the person giving the presentation, so it's okay for mom to say, "Hey, put the mic to your mouth." It might not be okay for me to interrupt them and get on my mic and say, "Hey, by the way, sir, could you put the mic to your mouth?" I don't know. It just seems to work better that way. And there are several here. John Lay says, "I do the same thing. It's like having an accountability team for the person giving the toast/speech." Yeah. But again, just an idea. But it does work. And I will admit that I'm not always in the perfect situation to do this. This won't work at every event because, of the structure or whatever. But if I'm in a situation where I'm just in a standard reception hall with a head table there and they're using my mic and all that stuff, yeah, this works well. It's just real simple, low tech. I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions and your comments and all that stuff. I appreciate you. By the way, we'll see you at DJ Expo tomorrow night. Yep, flying out tomorrow. Take care, guys. See you soon. Practice and enjoy.